Hi guys, so we are going to get ahead with the next question of the paper. So this question is based on basically a Venn diagram, correct? So a Venn diagram question has few information given. You have to just fill it the right information in the diagram. So look what they are saying. Whenever you get this Venn diagram, follow every information watchfully and start filling the details. 4 study 3 all Russian, French, and German means you very well know that in the center will be the number 4 because they study all the 3 subjects Russian, French, and German. In such cases, what I do is whenever I take a circle of all 3, I put some unique numbers to it like A, B, C for the unique one, D, E, F for the common one, and G in the center for all the things which are common. Okay, and one by one, let's fill the information. 4 study all 3 subjects Russian, French, so I put 4 in the 30. 10 study Russian and French together. So whenever there is Russian and French means this part D plus G is going to be 10. You can write down D plus G is equal to 10. This is 4, so this has to be 6. Third one is 13 study French and German together. French and German means this specific aspect. So 4 here, 9 will be here because obviously German and French will be the common part. 24 study German, 6 study Russian and German. So when you talk about Russian and German, then this is the common part of them. 4 and pending will be 2. That's why it makes it 6. 24 study German. 24 study German means this whole circle is going to be 24. So 4 are here, 2 here, 9 here I got from the other information. So pending number is going to be the number 9. Fair enough? Okay, let's go to the next one. 11 study none of the subjects. So 11 is the number which I'm going to put it outside because nobody studies that subject. Now let's go ahead. So because of this, you will easily get 3 marks here for writing this information. Let's go to the next one. Given that the number of students who were asked the question was 80, correct? What does it mean? If you write A, B, C, D, E, F, G totally, I have not written 80 here. Reason is pretty simple. 80 are those who are total. For those who are actually studying some subject, you have to ensure that you do 80 minus 11 because these 11 people are actually not studying anything, correct? So they are excluded of this circle Venn. So only 69 remains. So A plus B plus C, D, E, F, G, the unique numbers are total 69. I have put down the respective numbers in the block, correct? So A plus B is going to be 39, correct? What information I have? People who study Russian only are twice the number who study French only. If French only is X, Russian has to be 2X. That's what I did here. So 2X plus X equals 39. So 3X equals 39. Okay. Hence, my X is going to be 13. If my X is 13, correct? Overall number I got this as 13. Now we are there find the number of students who study Russian. If this is 13, this is going to be 26 because only Russian is twice of 13. Now this full Russian is going to be entire this circle. The whole circle. 26 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 26 is 36. 36 plus 2 is 38. So my answer is 38. Okay, let's go to the next one. Another very, very solid, interesting question on 3-dimensional geometry. Correct? What they have given is 28, 37, 24, these things are given. In such cases, a lot of information is not given. You have to find it out. So how to proceed with it? As soon as you see 28 here, immediately drop 2 vertical bars at the ground. Correct? This is 28, even this is going to be 28 now. But this part is 37. Correct? So pending number is 9. 9 need to be divided equally between this part and this part. Correct? So this part becomes 4.5. This part becomes 4.5. Vertical distance is 20. This part is 20, this part is 4.5. So by Pythagoras theorem, correct? CD, I get 20.25. This is not given. I have to find it out. Correct? So that is the application of Pythagoras theorem in geometry you have to do here. Let's go to the next question. Next sum now. Now, total surface area. Total surface area of prism is only possible when you have a trapeze ABCD, correct? Trapeze ABCD into 2. Why? Because there are 2 faces of trapeze. Second, rectangular CFED. Rectangle CFED into 2. Why? Because there are 2 faces of it. Correct? Now look at this part. Rectangular BGFC. BGFC. Correct? This will be only single one. Why? Because there is only one face of it. And another bottom rectangular which is ADEH or AHED, whichever you call it. That is also possible. Correct? Now let's have start solving all of them. Look at this. What they say, part A we will solve, which is the trapezium part. The formula of trapezium is half into parallel side addition into height. So if you do that, add 28, which is this side, 37, which is this side, you add it up, multiply it by 20, solve the equation, you get 650 as the answer. You multiply that by 2, you get 1300. Let's go to the next one. Then you get part B. What is part B? Rectangular CFED, correct? So CFED, I found 20.25 by Pythagoras theorem, 24 I have. So 24 into 20.25 into 2 faces is equal to 972. I'm going to write here faces, correct? You should know why I multiply by 2 faces. Length into breadth of 28 into 24 into 28. I got this piece because this was 24, correct? So 24 into 28 I got, which is 672, and pending I got 37 into 44. So 37 into 44 I got, which is equal to 888. I add this all three, I get 3832 as the final answer, correct? So it has heavy calculation intensive question. If you want to watch this video, you can pause it, correct, and check all the steps which I have mentioned here, correct? Ultimately it is very easy. You should not have a problem with that. Now the next question is more about trigonometry part, but little bit of sine rule. Calculate the size of the angle between AF and the plane ADEH. Give your answer to one decimal place. AF and the plane ADEH, correct? Where is the AF part? AF is here. This whole line is AF. And when they say plane ADEH means you have to draw a diagonal from A to E. Only then it is possible to write the answer. Diagonal from A to E, you draw, and automatically what will happen is you will have to find this angle, correct? This part. So what I'm going to do is, AE you need to find out by using Pythagoras theorem, correct? AE with Pythagoras theorem, you will get it by 37 plus 24 square, you get 44.10. So this whole big length AE is 44.10. This FE is 20.25, which we got as per Pythagoras theorem of the previous question. So I got a small triangle here I have drawn, correct? This is 44.10, this is 20.25. So obviously for me, work is tan theta, opposite upon adjacent. So tan inverse is this upon this, correct? So tan inverse of 0.46 is 24.70. Cool. Let's go to the next one. Now this question, I'm going to solve it halfway and make you solve the next one, correct? They have given ABCD as an imaginary rectangle, correct? They have given coordinates of all. Just draw an imaginary rectangle and coordinates of all, like A, B, C and D, correct? Draw all the coordinates. First thing first I have done is immediately find the gradient of AB, correct? Which is y2 minus y1. So 10 minus minus 2 or 1 minus minus 4, you get 12 by 4 as your gradient, correct? So if gradient of AB is 12 by 5, gradient of BC is going to be minus 5 by 12, negative inverse, because BC is perpendicular to AB, correct? Now gradient of BC I found out, which was minus 5 by 12. So 10 minus A upon 1 minus 19 gave me this answer, and minus 5 by 12 gave me the equation. This way, by rearranging the equation, I get around 120 minus 12A is equal to 90. So 120 minus 12 is equal to A, this, and I got A value as 2.5, A value as 2.5, correct? Now I am going to the next step. My AD also has a slope of minus 5 by 12 because parallel to this, fair enough. So I again solved C plus 2 and B plus minus 4 and rearrange the equation. That is one way, correct? Second part is, I also understand that distance formula is very important, correct? What is the distance formula for AB? This length, y2 minus y1 plus x2 minus x1 the whole square gets you the distance. So distance of AB is 13, I found out. Now same principle you have to apply for this, correct? So 2.5 minus C and 19 minus B square is going to be 169 because I have squared both the sides, correct? And this equation you have to further solve. Let's go, if you can find it out. Next question is based on the displacement. Whenever you see such kind of sums which have s equal to t cube plus 5t, first thing remember, step number 1 is differentiation, correct? Differentiation is the first step, and second step is equate to 0. Equate to 0 is the second step. Very, very important. Now, if you see here, show your answer in the form of a by b, where a and b are integers. So I did s as this. I derivatized that. Correct? So when you do differentiation, you get 3t square plus 10t minus 8 equals 0. Now you will get the equation. We have to equate it to 0 and then find the values of t. So this is how your factors look like. Correct? And here your value of t could be either 2 by 3 or t equal to minus 4. Right? But minus 4 you can't use because they have clearly told you t is greater than or equal to 0. So only way you can use is 2 by 3. And then they are saying find the displacement p from O where p is instantaneously at rest. Means basically what they are trying to do is you have to put t value 2 by 3 into this equation. Correct? You have to put this into this equation and then write the whole stuff. So 2 by 3 cube plus 5 into 2 by 3 square minus 8 into 2 by 3 plus 10. I have not done nothing but I have only replaced t as 2 by 3 into all this equation. Correct? And then you get this as the exponential funda. Then when you solve this whole equation, your ultimate answer is 194 upon 27. Correct? I hope you got this. It's very simple. Always remember, when you get such kind of a sum, differentiate, equate to 0. That's it. Now, this one is slightly tricky sum. Correct? What they are saying is that AB value, there is a small equilateral triangle formed. AB value is of course 1.5 times the PQ value. Correct? And then they are saying that the shaded area T is 72 root 3. Basically, what is the shaded area? Now, if you look at hexagon like this, correct? Hexagon is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 equilateral triangles together. So area of an hexagon is nothing but root 3 by 4 side square into 6. Pretty simple. Correct? Because these are nothing but 3 sides which are obviously equal. Correct? And multiplied by 6 you do to find the overall answer. Correct? So let's rearrange. Plus what I have done is I have taken AB as A because it is easy for me to calculate because AB equals BC equals CD and everything is same. So if AB is 3 by 2 of PQ. Correct? Because 1.5 I have written it as 3 by 2 for easy calculation. So my PQ, the smaller number, is nothing but 2AB upon 3. Here AB I have put it as A for easy calculation. So 2A by 3 is equal to PQ. Correct? Now let's find out the shaded region part. How to find shaded region? Shaded region is 6 times root 3 by 4A square, as I mentioned here in the formula, minus root 3 by 4 into the area of PQ. Now what is PQ? PQ is 2A by 3, which we found out earlier in the sum based on this equation. This equation. Correct? So PQ I have written as 2A by 3 the whole square and I wrote it as 72 root 3. Now I am going to fill the gap and just complete the sum. So 6 root 3 by 4 the A square. Correct? Because 6 multiplied by root 3 by 4, I just cut it down. Next, root 3 by 4, because 2A by 3 is the side of PQ, correct? So that I have again squared it to 4A square upon 9 equals 72 root 3. So I know whenever there is root 3, obviously I am going to eliminate that in my further question. So root 3 I take it aside. 3A square upon 2A square by 9 equal to 72 root 3. A square I have put it outside. So I have got 3 by 2 minus 1 by 9 equals 72. A square, again I ensure that all my things are totally so obviously what is the 18 is my common denominator. So I'm so sorry. So it is going to be 27 upon minus 2 divided by 18. Correct? Not 9, 18. Correct? So I multiplied this by 18. Correct? So my A square becomes 72 into 18 upon 25. So I can write 72 as 36 into 2, 18 as 9 into 2, and I have to take square root of all. Correct? So square root of all is going to be 36 square root is 6 into 2 into 3 upon 5. Correct? 6 3s are, because if A square is whole thing, A will be square root of all these numbers. Correct? So A is 6 into 2 into 3 is 36 upon 5. A is 36 upon 5. If A is 36 upon 5, obviously my PQ will be 2 into 36 upon 5, which is 2 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 12s are 3. So 24 by 5, which is approximately 4.8. So 4.8 is my final answer for this. Correct? Let's go to the next one and solve this part. This is relatively easy. I'm going to solve it. Correct? So 25x square minus 84, it's a part of a square minus b square. Correct? So I'm going to write this as 5x plus 8 and 5x like this. Correct? Because the expansion is a plus b, a minus b. Correct? This is, I'm going to write expansion of this as 5x square minus 10x minus 3x minus 6 into this expansion will be x square minus 3, x square minus 5 upon 5x plus 8. Can you see this and this might get cancelled, is equal to, sorry, minus x minus 7. Okay, so 5x minus 8, 5x plus 8. This is going to be 5x, x minus 2, minus 3, sorry, it will not be like that. It will be 15x plus 2x. Correct? So it will be 5x, x minus 3 plus 2, x minus 3 into x minus 3, x minus 5 upon 5x plus 8 minus x minus 7, which is further going to be 5x plus 8, 5x minus 8 upon 5x plus 2, x minus 3 into x minus 3, x minus 5, 5x plus 8 minus x minus 7. Correct? So what all things get cancelled? 5x plus 8 gets cancelled. X minus 3 gets cancelled. Correct? So what do I left with? I am left with 5x minus 8 into x minus 5 upon 5x plus 2 minus x minus 7. Correct? So 5x minus 8, x minus 5 minus x minus 7 into 5x plus 2, whole thing divided by 5x plus 2. Correct? So let's open the bracket, which is be 5x square minus 25x minus 8x plus 40 minus 5x square plus 2x minus 35 x minus 14 upon 5x plus 2. Correct? It is equal to 5x square minus 33x plus 40 minus 5x square minus plus 33x plus 14 upon 5x plus 2. Correct? 5x square cancel, 33 cancel. Correct? So 14 plus 54 is 14 plus 14 is 54 upon 5x plus 2 is my final answer. Correct? So in such cases, what happens is that even though sum looks long, it is doable. And how much you got marks? You got 4 marks for this. So my final answer is 54 upon 5x plus 2. You write 54 upon 5x plus 2. Correct? Let's solve the next question, which will be the last question of this paper. No problem. OBC is a circle with center O and radius 6 plus x. Okay. So they have created OA and OD is 6. This is also 6 because it's a radius. This is also x. Correct? Fine. Perimeter of the sector OBC perimeter is equal to twice the perimeter of triangle OAD. Okay. Find the value of x up to through significant figures. Correct? Perimeter of triangle OAD. The only way to find perimeter of triangle OAD is we should know OA, OD we have, but AD we don't have. So cosine rule. to find AD, correct? So AD square equals 6 squares plus 6 square minus 2 6 into 6 into cos of 50, which is 36 plus 36 72 minus 6 6 are 36 into 2 72 cos 50, correct? 72 minus 72 multiplied, so value of cos 50, let's find out. .96, sorry, 0.64, correct? 0.64. So 72 minus 72 into 0.64. It's 46.28. 72 minus 46.28. 25.72 is AD square. Hence AD equals 5.07. Correct? So what is the perimeter of triangle? Perimeter of triangle OAD is equal to 6 plus 6 plus 5.07, which is 17.07. Correct? So perimeter of triangle OAD is we found out, which is 17.07. Correct? What is twice of that? Twice of that is 34.14. So the perimeter of sector OBC is equal to 34. What is the perimeter of sector OBC? Perimeter of sector OBC is 6 plus x into 2, because there are two sides, this and that, plus